My name is Neil Perryman, and I am president of the St. Louis-Nanjing Sister Cities Committee. Our committee is a Missouri not-for-profit corporation and also a 501c3 charitable organization. As part of our committee's celebration with our counterparts in Nanjing, China, of the 40th anniversary of our sister city relationship in 2019, one component is a gift exchange between Nanjing, China and St. Louis, Missouri. We've decided, through much consultation and through the generous contribution of the firm Collins and Herman and its CEO, Tim Herman, to create a counterpart pair of baseball-themed bronze statues, one to be placed in Nanjing, China, which will be in the image of a St. Louis Cardinals baseball player and a well-known pitcher, and the other will be a batter that will reside, hopefully in Ballpark Village, that will have Asian features to cement further the relationship between the parties. This is an extremely exciting project, and we hope it's just the beginning of many exciting things as we continue to promote our core values of economic exchange and cooperation, cultural exchange and cooperation, and educational exchange and cooperation.
I can't imagine anything that's more representative of St. Louis than baseball in St. Louis. It doesn't tell the whole story, but it tells an important part of our story. And my hope is that it will make the citizens of Nanjing curious about us, interested in learning more about us. I see it as a gateway to learning about St. Louis. It's not the whole story, doesn't have all the answers, but it's certainly, because it's different, because it's not familiar, is a very good way to introduce people to learning more about our community.
I think that's pretty neat. It's certainly unusual. I don't know of any other cities in the United States that have a relationship with another city and country that has anything like that. So it'll be really unique.
You'll now hear from Mr. Harry Weber, a renowned St. Louis sculptor, who will talk about his creative process as he begins his work on the statue to be placed in Nanjing, China.
The statue program that Tim Herman came up with for Nanjing, China is really fascinating. Tim's idea was there's nothing more associated with St. Louis and its spirit than the St. Louis Cardinals. So his idea was to have a couple of statues in Cardinal uniforms, one in Nanjing, one in St. Louis. The concept we came out with was to have, even though these players are going to be separated by 7,000 miles, we wanted it to look like they were interacting as if they were only separated by 60 feet. So it's kind of an involved concept that links the two cities even more directly than they already are. Baseball is America's game, but St. Louis really owns the spirit of baseball. I remember when Mark McGwire came to town and Jim Edmonds greeted him and saying, "Welcome to baseball heaven." And that's basically what St. Louis is. And we thought that probably it would be a unifying spirit, because there's nothing controversial about baseball. It's a pure enjoyment of sport. It's a pure enjoyment of human achievement, and that would be the gift between St. Louis and Nanjing. This is an amazing project, and I think Tim Herman deserves a lot of thanks and credit for establishing this kind of connection between two countries, two cities, in an absolute generosity of spirit that you can't dispute. I'm looking forward to having the connection made. We'll get the pitcher done in China first, and later on we want to make sure the batter is about to hit that ball in St. Louis. So it's a long haul project, and it could use your support. But again, thanks to Tim Herman, thanks to the whole crew. I'm looking forward to doing the work.
My name is Tim Herman. I'm the CEO and board chairman of Collins and Herman Incorporated. We're a St. Louis-based corporation, and we've gotten involved with the Sister City program because we believe in giving back to the community from which we take our livelihood. We're involved in international cultural exchange between the city of Nanjing, China and St. Louis, Missouri, between the nation of China and between the United States in ways that we believe are going to help both communities economically, educationally, and culturally.